The house party from hell is all over the news. It's being live streamed. It's all over noise. It's all anyone is talking about. I didn't expect anything less. A dozen or so people dead, a corpse in a body bag, a cryptic message with love from Corpse Girl. The police are trying desperately to put all the pieces together. The detective, Shinya's father, has his face plastered over every news outlet. He says the whole event is linked to the previous string of murders, the ones with with corpses decorated to look like victims.
Of course it's linked, you utter dipshit. It's all Corpse Girl's doing. It says so on the fucking body bag.
Except this wasn't Corpse Girl's doing. But the more I lie to myself, the better I feel. I'm the only one who knows that a copycat was responsible for the deaths. I'm the only one who has seen the photo with the instructions to kill Shuji. I've still got Yuriko's phone. That all-important piece of evidence that will surely serve me better than the police. According to various threads on Noise Channel, the police tried to redact the image of the body bag with the Corpse Girl's website written on it. But once something is on the internet, it's pretty much impossible to remove it. The fact that the police wanted to delete it deleted only served to increase the speed at which the image spread. 1,000 posts around the web are all asking the same thing. Who is Corpse Girl? Apparently, a lot of people are too scared to visit the website. They fear it might incriminate them, like the police are ready to knock down the door of anyone who visits the site. Yeah, right. But that reluctance, that hesitance, hasn't conquered the hearts of the truly curious. Corpse Girl's website has received over 1,000 visitors today. The overwhelming majority of IP addresses accessing the site are based in Tokyo. Even though the murders are known all over Japan, the news outlets in Tokyo are really having a field day with it. I expected most of the web traffic to be local, but it's still nice to see some visitors from elsewhere. Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo. Sorry, I needed to pause for a second there. Fukuoka. Hell, there were even 2 hits from the USA. Corpse Girl is finally becoming well known. However, despite the influx of web traffic, not a single request has been made. I pout in annoyance as I stare at my laptop screen. The request inbox shows no unread messages. It's almost too difficult to believe. I wonder if the changes I made to the site's front page have deterred people from using it. I'm asking for a lot more information now. A victim's name and address are now necessary to submit a request. I'm about to shut down my laptop in annoyance when a little detail grabs my attention. The last message in the request inbox. It's stamped with a time and date. Today, 5:45 p.m., about 15 minutes ago. Oh, this request can't have come through this evening. It's been marked as read, which means I've already opened it. Curious, I click on the message. The photo that downloads is of somebody I've never seen before, an unremarkable man, but someone that I would instantly recognize if I had previously opened this request. I return to the inbox and examine the times and dates of each message in closer detail. Every message is marked as read, so I had assumed all of those were requests from previous days, but it would seem that I was wrong. The messages are all from today. There's an entire page full of requests that have been made just since this morning, 25 in total. Holy shit. Why are they all marked as read? I haven't seen any of these. I madly open all of them. The photos of victims quickly download in succession and I skim through them. Not a single familiar face. What's going on? As I'm making my way through each message, a brand new request pops up at the top of the screen. I'm about to click on it when it suddenly turns grey. The tiny little closed envelope icon next to the message transforms into an open envelope right before my eyes. I'm struck with a single terrifying thought. Somebody is reading these requests before me. Somebody somehow has gained access to the Corpse Girl's request inbox, and they are reading every single new request before I do. Somebody else has access to these requests. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked that I don't know what to do. I stare blankly at the screen, my mouth hanging open in disbelief. Has somebody hacked into my site? In a desperate bid to regain my composure and a measure of control, I hunch over the laptop and begin tapping at the keyboard. I access the site's security settings in order to check the most recent visitors. All of the traffic is only accessing the front page of the website as it should be, but one other user has accessed a site's admin panel directly. The security settings show that 2 people are currently logged into the admin panel, myself and some stranger. I look up the IP address of the visitor and find that it's based in Tokyo. Perhaps someone who saw the news report about Corpse Girl decided to try hacking into my website. I cannot abide a blasphemous transgression like this. How dare they set foot upon my holy soil? I'm burning with rage as I click into the site's advanced security settings.
I'll change my password. I'll ban the hacker's IP address. I'll kill them! I'll kill them for defiling Corpse Girl's website!
Curious.
You heard me.
Yeah, so?
Can't you track them down? Don't you have, like, connections?
Me? Already hooked you up with cadavers. Don't know what else you want.
I want you to find this hacker and let me strangle them to death!
Jeez. I'm no computer genius. Take it to the police.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Of course.
So what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else. Besides, you still owe me.
Excuse me? What exactly do I owe you?
My share of the corpses. Remember our deal? It's take with you.
Are you not just taking corpses of your own accord?
We're supposed to share.
Oh, come on. What do you need me for?
Yeah.
You're capable of getting the cadavers yourself now that you know how. Just ask Tomoe to drive for you.
Can I store them at the factory?
Store them? For how long?
Don't know. Weeks?
It's gonna fucking stink.
They'll rot.
Yeah.
That's why I won't take them home.
It'll stink up the whole place.
We had a deal.
Fine. Store them at the factory. I don't care. What do you want them for anyway?
Tut tut tut.
Yeah, we said
Not allowed to
yeah.
ask.
That was part of the deal, that we're not allowed to ask. I don't want to know, frankly.
Good luck with your hacker. Gotta go.
Right. Thanks for nothing.
All good in the hood?
Sure, whatever.
I'm not in the mood for Tomoya right now. I just want to get back to work, get the day over with, and go home.
Come on, cheer the fuck up. There's gotta be someone who can find that hacker.
Well, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, me neither. How many requests did you say there were?
70 when I looked this morning.
70? Jeez. How am I gonna deliver that many, you know what?
Keep your voice down.
I said, you know what? I didn't say nothing incriminating.
I don't know, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
No need to snap at me.
Just shut up for a minute, will you? I can't think when you're around.
Wow, sorry. Fucking skank.
Tomoya's words hang in the air long after she's gone. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that her usage of the word skank wasn't affectionate like usual. I curse under my breath and return to my desk. I feel like I'm drowning under stress at the moment. Everything is piling up on me, forcing me down, pushing my head underwater, and taking away my will to even fight back. 70-odd requests to work through. A hacker with access to my website, even if I've managed to block them temporarily, I'm sure they'll return. And then there's the copycat responsible for my sister's death. Do you not think that they are one and the same? Even if it's only in a way, like they have their own, like, thing. Although I feel like it's probably just one person, maybe. It's all becoming too much. I don't feel like I'm in control anymore. I don't feel like stoic, unflinching Noriko. I don't even feel like Corpse Girl, poor defiled Corpse Girl, with hackers prodding her and copycats mocking her. If I don't feel like Noriko and I don't feel like Corpse Girl, then just who the fuck am I?
Thank you for meeting me after work. I hope you don't mind eating at this restaurant.
Don't be Kojiro, don't be Kojiro.
Of course, it's no trouble. It's nice to see you. I feel like we only ever talk on the phone these days.
Yeah. Is something troubling you?
I'm not really sure why I asked Aoi to meet me. Part of me wants someone to talk to, I want to vent and unleash my frustrations, but another deeper, darker part of me just wants to throw everything away and hold her in my arms and let her tell me that everything will be okay.
Noriko, you've got a weird look on your face.
Sorry.
You can talk to me.
I'm kind of swamped at the moment.
I have, like, barely any evidence to base this on apart from her, Aoi's, weird stalking bit that even threw Noriko off tilter. But because she's so, this is like such a cliche, I guess, but because she's so not what you would expect from a murderer, I kind of believe that she's a murderer. Also, she's been out of this for so long. Like we haven't really been hanging around with her much. But I don't know. I could see it being possible because of her character type and personality being so meek, but there's actually like another side to her, you know. It's such a cliche and probably not even true. But I just don't even know why she's really in this story. She's not really, apart from to serve as another obsession for Noriko.
Do you ever get that feeling that you're drowning underneath the weight of everything? That no matter what you do, you'll never escape your situation? What am I saying? Of course you get it. You've been through so much shit.
Noriko, we've both been through a lot. School wasn't easy for either of us. I know you better than anyone. I know everything about you.
That's true.
It comforts me when I remember just how close Aoi and I used to be, but times have changed. I've changed. I might as well be a completely different person these days. There are things about me that Aoi doesn't know, things that make up who I am, who Corpse Girl is.
I guess I'm just overwhelmed. Maybe I need a vacation.
A vacation, huh? That does sound nice. Okay. Dream vacation destination. Go.
Huh?
Come on. We used to play this all the time. Don't think about it. Just tell me about your ideal getaway.
Somewhere sunny?
She wants to go somewhere sunny.
Don't laugh at me!
I just can't imagine you in the sun.
Seriously. You said dream vacation, so... Yeah. In my dreams, I'd like to go somewhere sunny. Maybe Hawaii or Australia. Could you imagine me with a tan?
You should go. Go to Hawaii or Australia or wherever. Do something good for yourself.
Aoi, come on. You know it's not that simple.
But why not?
Really? How can you, of all people, ask me that?
What's that supposed to mean?
You can't even leave your apartment without checking that the light is off, or that the faucet isn't running. You need to check, like, 10 or 20 times.
I'm aware. At least I can go out.
Hey, I'm out right now, aren't I?
Are you?
Excuse me?
Does a safe little place like this even count? How is this any different than your tiny apartment?
It's completely different. I'm surrounded by people, and...
It's the same. You don't go anywhere new. You're too terrified to step outside of your comfort zone.
Oh, come on. You can't talk. You couldn't even start working at the office with me because you were too anxious to leave your apartment.
That's not fair. If I'm not certain about everything, then it's too hard to... Why are we fighting?
Yeah, you both have issues that aren't just, oh, you should just get over it and get out of your comfort zone, just get over it. And hers is also not, oh, just get over it. Stop, like, freaking out about your house because you're anxious about something you're uncertain of.
We both know what we're battling with, so... Why?
You kind of started it.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
We sit in an uncomfortable silence for a while. Every now and then, Aoi shuffles in her seat and checks her phone. I said some nasty things to her. Sometimes I talk before I can even think twice about what I'm saying.
Aoi? Tell me about your dream vacation.
Mine? I'd actually like to go somewhere colder. I like the cold. I like to wrap up in blankets and sip hot cocoa. Maybe a winter getaway to Switzerland or Norway.
That doesn't sound half bad. There's something nice about snuggling up in the cold.
Right? I'm glad you agree.
You think we'll ever get away?
I am certain we will.
Maybe we could go somewhere together.
Her design looks like, I know it's the little light in her eye there, but it kind of looks like she has hearts in her eyes.
Maybe. By the way, I wanted to tell you that I'll be leaving the maid cafe soon.
Really? That's great! What does your manager think?
She pauses before answering. I'm not sure if she's thinking or trying to build suspense or...
I think he's had a change of heart. He said I can do what I want.
That's fantastic, Aoi.
It's a relief, that's for sure. My last shift is tomorrow. After that, I'll finally be able to escape that one guy.
Aoi hangs her head. She doesn't have to say anything more. I know that she's talking about her stalker, that disgusting guy that makes advances on her at work. I'm sad that it had to come to Aoi quitting her job in order to escape him, but a solution is a solution.
What will you do for work?
I'm sure something will come up. I have a bit of money tucked away, so I'm not too worried. And my boyfriend has a good job, so he can probably help out.
Your boyfriend?
I'm slightly shocked that Aoi dropped that nugget of information so casually. Since when has she been seeing somebody? She's never spoken of a boyfriend before. A sharp knife carved from jealousy pricks my heart, and I have to look away from her in order to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
We've been together for a little while. His name is Junpei. He's great. Actually, he's going to pick me up in a little bit.
This just kind of... No, it's way too far-fetched, I guess. Like, just me thinking that, like, she's a killer and he's a hacker. That's too fucking far-fetched, isn't it? Junpei, Junpei, Junpei. I hate him already. I hate the sound of his name, and I hate the stupid-looking face that my imagination cooks up. Has he kissed Aoi? Has he touched her? Has he slept with my Aoi? I'll kill him. I'll fucking murder him in his sleep.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Aoi's phone vibrates against the table. She glances at the screen and lets out a tiny squeal.
Oh, he's here now. I'll introduce you.
Thanks.
I cut myself off and ignore Aoi's quizzical stare. Aoi stands up and looks toward the door. She claps her hands in excitement and waves at a broad, bumbling man staggering toward our table.
Hey, babe.
Oh, you got yourself a... I guess he's not a weeb, he's just an otaku. Junpei, 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 Junpei. Look at this guy. Look at this, his lecherous eyes, his drooling mouth, his disheveled clothes. Aoi is dating this fucker? She could have had anyone she wanted. She could have had me. She could have had my gorgeous body. I would give myself to her anytime she wants. She picked Junpei over me.
Is your friend?
Yes. Junpei, this is Noriko.
Sup?
Hi.
Aoi talks about you a lot.
She does?
Probably.
We're going to go catch a movie. Would you like to join us, Noriko?
Nah, babe. Remember, you said we were gonna...
Junpei?
It's fine. I've got stuff to do.
Oh, okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
Well, see you.
Lates.
Bye.
Aoi grabs Junpei's arm and the two lumber away. It's a bit, like a little bit callous to do that when she knows that Noriko has feelings for her. I give up. I clearly can't compete with what Junpei has to offer her. I'm over her anyway. I had my chance in senior high school and I blew it. I've moved on. That was my conviction, right? I want her so badly. But I'll just keep moving forward. I'll find someone else to fill the void until I can have her. I'm over her. I'm over all of this. Junpei isn't even worth killing. I don't have the time to waste on him anyway. I have something like 70 requests to work on. I don't have time to be relaxing here. I need to go home and work and fulfill Corpse Girl's ambitions. If I do that, maybe I can get over Aoi. And if Corpse Girl becomes famous enough, maybe Aoi will respect me and love me and we could be together and we can go to Hawaii or Australia or Switzerland or Norway and drink hot cocoa in the sun and snuggle up together to stay cold. I really tried to keep going, but I would never have been able to do it. There's no period in there. Stay cold and we can get over our fears and anxieties together and we will always be happy even if Junpei dies and Aoi wouldn't even care about it and she could just kiss me on the beach and we'd be so happy together. Everything would be so much better if Corpse Girl could get her shit together and just pull herself up from my mind and not drown in the endless thoughts of what if and who and why that circulate like draining water within my brain. Everything would be so much better if Aoi just loved me like I love her. But for now, I'm over her. I have work to do. Each corpse blurs into the next. They all look the same to me now. How do you hide the thing? I just want to take a picture of this. I'm not quite sure what I'm using for backgrounds yet. Each cause of death is insignificant. It's just an insignificant fact. Just a bullet point, a tiny detail to be incorporated into a photo. I've lost track of how many photos I've created tonight. 20? 30? But the requests keep coming in. I thought there were 70, but there are so many more now. 200, 300? I can't waste my time counting them. This one is going to die from a baseball bat to the face. This one is going to drown. This cute guy is going to sever his own head. And this pretty girl will electrocute herself. They're all going to leave beautiful corpses in beautiful photos. We'll have fun collecting corpses that look like these victims. Me and Tomoe and Kojiro. We'll apply makeup to each corpse and we'll dress them up. And we'll zip them up in cute little body bags and put a nice little ribbon on top and deliver them to our victims. And each one will die, in turn, and leave behind a beautiful corpse. Beautiful corpses all over Tokyo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, just like me. So slim and skeletal and perfect. So real. Each corpse will look just a little bit like me. Gorgeous. Kojiro called me gorgeous once. Aoi has never called me gorgeous. Oh, don't even. I don't have enough burner phones to send out all these photos. I'll have to use each phone multiple times. Maybe I can send 10 photos from a phone before I dump it. That's a good idea. It will reduce the amount of work. We also don't have enough room in the van to collect so many corpses from the morgue. We'll have to make a few trips, back and forth from the morgue to the factory to the morgue. I wonder how many bodies we can fit inside at once. 5, 10, 15? If we stack them all on top of each other? I wonder if I could squeeze in between them instead of sitting in the passenger seat. I'm pretty small and pretty skinny. I could probably zip myself up in a body bag and hide amongst the cadavers and pop out and scare Kojiro when he opens up the van to unload them. Boo! Haha, got you, Kojiro. Bet you didn't know I was in here with the corpses. Bet I look just like them, don't I? Can you unzip a body bag from the inside? I'll have to try it out. I can imagine Kojiro's shocked expression when I pop out, like a naked singer bursting out of a birthday cake. Maybe I could strip down before I get into the body bag. I bet he'd like that. I bet he'd like to see me slide out of the body bag completely bare with my pale skin and my bony arms and my scrawny legs. His eyes would pop out of his skull when he looks at my prominent ribcage and my hips and my tiny flat breasts. He'd probably think about it every night before he goes to sleep and fantasize about me and my perfect body, and he'd dream about cuddling up with me in the body bag and hiding between the cadavers in the van.
Boo!
Is this for real, or is it still in our imagination?
Got you!
Fuck. What the fuck, Noriko?
I pull the top of the body bag down around me and let my chest breathe in the morning sunlight.
Ooh, boo!
My naked skin tingles from the fresh air. I don't think I've ever exposed this much skin to the sun. I giggle and watch Kojiro step back.
Boo! Got you! You didn't know I was in here!
I wrestle my arms free and make an L shape with my hand. I press it against my forehead.
Kojiro's a loser! Kojiro didn't know I was in here! Na 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 na!
Was wondering why you wouldn't answer your phone. You're naked.
Boo! Climb in here with me!
You okay?
Climb in!
Don't climb in. I unzip the body bag further to make room for Kojiro, but he doesn't advance. He simply stands outside the van, staring at me in disbelief.
1 sec.
He pulls his phone out of his pocket and presses it to his ear.
Yeah, found her. Back of the van. Yeah, in an HRP. Okay.
Kojiro hangs up the phone and puts his hands on his
Your
hips.
clothes in here too?
Dunno, but I'm very cold. Come warm me up.
You're lucky we didn't leave the factory yet. These deliveries can wait. Go inside, get dressed.
Can't leave the body bag. I'm naked.
Shit.
Kojiro returns his phone to his face.
Bring her some clothes. Mad.
Kojiro approaches the van. He ducks his head under the roof and stares into my eyes.
Tomoe's coming outside. She has clothes.
Not gonna wear them. I'm a corpse now. I'm corpse girl.
Okay.
What the actual fuck?
That put Kojiro up a bit in my books, like that he wasn't like interested. Like, he wasn't like overly flustered either. That's so annoying.
Noriko, put these on.
Tomoe appears from nowhere and thrusts her hand out. In her fist is a shirt and a pair of tracksuit pants, but they don't belong to me.
This is all I have with me. Take them.
I reach out to grab the clothes, but then I push Tomoe's hand aside at the last second and send the garments flying out of the van.
Little bitch.
Look at me. I'm a corpse. I'm corpse girl. Get inside the body bag with me, Tomoe. I want to snuggle.
Ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen. You finally cracked.
I think this is serious.
No way. You think? She's lost her mind. We gotta take her home.
Yeah. Noriko, get out of the van. Sit in the passenger seat.
No.
Noriko, please. We're worried about you. We're gonna take you home.
I don't have a home. I'm a corpse, remember? Take me to the morgue.
I perform my best corpse impression by sticking out my tongue out of my mouth and rolling my eyes back. When nobody laughs, I decide to laugh for them. The laugh is so good.
Right. Enough.
Kojiro climbs into the van and grabs my wrist.
Let me go.
He forces my arms into the body bag so they're pinned by my sides. I can't fight him off. He's far stronger than I'll ever be. He pulls up the zipper on the body bag until it completely envelops me. Then he pushes me backward so that I fall against the stack of cadavers. The van's door slams shut as soon as he climbs out. It's dark. I hear shuffling around outside and then the revving of the engine.
We're going to the morgue! We're going to the morgue!
I sing as loud as I can, but I don't think they can hear me.
Morgue! Morgue! Going to the morgue!
Noriko, you've never been as cringe as you have been in the last, 5 minutes. I laugh until I can't breathe, and then I decide to suffocate for a little bit. Just, for a casual bit of fun. Complete act. That was Act 1? Jesus Christ. Act 2. Kojiro. No. Well, 1 month later? Okay. I try to reflect on life every morning. Keeps me grounded, keeps my mind busy. A busy mind is a happy mind. I like to assess myself, like I'm judging my own life. Kojiro, 34. Not much more to me than my name. Done a lot of things I regret, a lot of things I don't. I'm happy overall, in a better place than I was a year ago. Stable job, small group of friends, couple of hobbies, enough to live a satisfying life. I've got ambitions, desires, passions, and fears. Who doesn't? I'm clever, at least in my own opinion. I speak a little French, a lot of Japanese, English not so much. Dad always told me girls like multilingual guys. Haven't proven that theory yet. Been a while since I was in a relationship, and she never cared for my second language. There's someone new I'm interested in. She's strange, dark, deep. Like me. She doesn't get me though, but I get her. I understand everything about her. Maybe she'll come around, maybe not. That's probably enough self-reflection for today. I get caught up sometimes, easy to slip too far inside my mind. Got things to do today, deliveries to make, the boss is cracking the whip. I've already eaten breakfast, that's one thing off my to-do list. Might need a coffee though, should have time to stop by the cafe. I grab my keys, phone, wallet, and a book for the train ride.
Later.
Habit of mine to say goodbye to empty rooms. Used to be funny in my school days. Not so funny anymore, but it's stuck with me. I find it hard to break habits. I leave the apartment behind. It occurs to me that it might be the last time. Probably not, but a possibility. My mind always thinks of such things, always prepared for the worst. Benefit of living near the train station is not having to walk far, but the noise pierces my apartment. I've learned to sleep through it. The platform is quiet today, must have beaten the rush. Going straight to the factory today, that blonde girl will drive from there. Tomoe? Always on the tip of my tongue. I like the factory, spent a lot of time there with Dad. He worked hard, but he always had time for me. But the factory is different now, colder, reminds me too much of the morgue. Not surprising though, since Noriko made it her home. She calls it the corpse factory. Not a fan of the name, I like morbid things, but the factory meant a lot to me, now it means nothing. It's just a place I go. I still see Dad there sometimes. I picture him working away. I know he's not really there, just my mind remembering better times. I miss him a lot. I hope he's proud of me.
Can you help me load up?
Yeah.
The blonde girl is standing by a flatbed trolley. It's piled high with 4 cadavers, each one is sealed in a HRP. I take the trolley and steer it towards our van. The back door is already open. A quick peek inside reveals Noriko is not hiding within.
Okay.
I hoist the first cadaver off the trolley and load it in the van. The second one follows, then the third. I wipe a trickle of sweat from my brow. Hot today. Should take off my coat. Maybe later. One more cadaver on the trolley. Into the van
You're
it goes.
pretty quick at this.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, why are you still helping her?
Loyalty?
Yeah, right.
She means a lot to me. Even if I don't mean much to her.
I don't think anyone means much to her anymore.
Might be right.
I look straight at the girl. Not the type I'd normally associate with. Girls like her usually think I'm a freak or not normal, either or. But we've gotten to know each other a little. Wouldn't call her a friend yet.
Why do you still hang around?
Dunno. All this shit freaked me out from the start, but it's weird. Feels like we're achieving something, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it ain't right. Just feels like I got a purpose now.
Purpose.
I can't count how many people have died because of us. The last month has been wild. But I don't even lose sleep over it anymore.
Neither. Never did.
Figures. I'm probably gonna go to hell.
Hell.
You know, for all the bad shit I've been doing. Even if I'm not actually killing people, I'm still enabling it. Don't you ever think we're gonna go to hell?
Don't believe in the place.
I never used to, but just been thinking lately, that's all. But Between this and working at the office part-time, I can send some decent cash to my kid brother and sister, you know? Now that Noriko's paying us anyway.
You're getting paid?
Oh shit, you're not?
Joking. I'm getting paid.
Phew. That would have been awkward.
The girl yawns and shuffles on the spot. She looks back to the factory. The roller door at the loading dock is wide open.
Bring the trolley?
Okay.
She walks away. I grab the trolley and wheel it back to the loading dock. I abandon the trolley and step inside the factory.
You here?
The outline of a sleeping body in the corner begins to stir. I make my way to the futon lying on the cold concrete floor. It's a worn-out thing, frayed fabric, torn edges. Lying on top of it, covered by a thin blanket, is the girl of my dreams.
Huh? What time is it?
Time to get up.
Come on.
Got work to do.
How many deliveries today?
Ask the other girl. I'm just the muscle.
I reach my hand out to her, same way I do every morning. She never takes it. Instead, she slowly climbs to her feet without assistance. She's still wearing yesterday's clothes, yesterday's makeup, yesterday's sweat. She's gorgeous.
When are you
You're a
going back
weirdo,
home?
dude.
This is my home now.
You need a shower.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. My place smells terrible. Like rotting flesh. I can't get the odor out. It's been getting worse since I first moved in there.
So, ooh, that's interesting. She's either like completely losing her mind or my theory was right. That it's not mold, that she was just compartmentalizing that there is a body in there. Her mother. No. I can't remember if she said she hasn't heard from her in a long time. I can't remember how long ago I can't remember if she's mentioned how long ago it was that she heard from her.
This place smells too. Look at what's around you.
That's a good point. We acquired some warehouse racking some time ago. It didn't take long for us to fill most of the shelves with cadavers. The industrial air conditioner we installed staves off the decay for a little while, but not long enough. We try not to let each cadaver remain here for more than a few days, but sometimes we forget, and it's so cold here all the time. It's not like Dad's factory at all. The stench could make anyone's eyes water. We just seem to be getting used to it.
I like it here. The smell here is different. It's nice.
Okay, you probably have requests to work on. I'll leave you be.
Noriko doesn't say anything. A thoughtful expression covers her face. I make my way back toward the trolley. We've been overwhelmed with work lately. Seems like Corpse Girl's website has become the next big trend in Japan. Dozens of requests pour in every day. A lot of people are wanted dead. I don't care about the reasons why. I just do the work. It's all for Noriko. I couldn't care less about Corpse Girl's ambitions or whatever she normally says. I want to prove to her that I'm useful, good, worthy. You're also like 14 years older than her, dude. This is the only way I can think of to earn her love. I told her I was doing it for the corpses, wanted to get my hands on some for myself, but that was a lie, all of it. Why would I need her to acquire corpses? I work at a morgue. I've been stealing them for years. Just needed her to believe she could motivate me, bargain with me, control me. When she achieves her goal, whatever it may be, I'll talk to her, heart to heart. Maybe I'll even propose. Can't let a girl like her slip away. She's too precious, too beautiful, tall, brooding, and macabre. And I need her. It's as simple as that. Since the first time I laid eyes on her over a year ago. That day she moved into her apartment. Of course you're a stalker too. I've kept close by ever since. I must have her. I will have her. I'll do anything for Noriko. Physical labor always makes me hungry. A normal human trait, I would assume. I take a seat at the restaurant and place an order once the waitress arrives. Waiting for a meal is boring. I decide to read. Today's book is Photography. I don't know. I borrowed it from Noriko. She doesn't know. When I flip open the cover, I'm reminded of why I started coming here. I once saw Noriko at this very same restaurant. She was eating omurice and reading Strange Flower. She didn't eat much, 3 mouthfuls if I recall correctly. Okay. They're all messed up, but there's just something that rubs me the wrong way about Kojiro. But she read her book until the restaurant closed. I learned then that she's a girl that would rather feed her mind than her body. I'm personally the opposite. I love to eat. But I find Noriko's traits endearing. It's hard not to fall for someone in love with educating herself. It also touched my heart that she chose to read the book I lent her. Come to think of it, I never did get that back from her. It's probably overdue at the library now. Maybe I shouldn't show my face there again. Add it to the list of places I can't visit anymore. My meal arrives. Omurice. I dig in. It's tasty. I assume this is Noriko's favourite. Funnily enough, it was Dad's favourite too. I devour the dish in a few minutes. I like to lick the plate clean. It always earns a funny look from the staff. The heat from the meal has fogged up my glasses. I take them off and wipe them clean on my
I
shirt.
know you?
Sounds like Junpei. Thanks to my natural blurry vision, I can't see who sits down across from me. I quickly return my glasses to their rightful place.
Jimbo, right?
Kojiro,
I don't think so.
trust me. You are?
Junpei Matsumoto.
The rotund stranger offers his hand to me. I don't reciprocate the gesture.
Can I help you?
Nah, man, just hanging, you know? Saw you here, wanted to say, what's up? What's up?
I don't know you. I'll be going.
Stay a while. Let's talk about Corpse Girl.
Alright, I'll see you in the next one.